Greetings, Drone Tech here. So the AP did a story actually fact-checking Trump. And I wanted to go through a couple of these fact checks because they're really interesting, especially considering, how the media acts today towards Trump's words. And yet, when Obama was president, they were completely silent about his actual actions against the press and against the freedom of the press. And, back when that was going on, you had people like Rush Limbaugh, and people on Fox News who were bringing attention to this, but that doesn't really reach the same national fervor, same worldwide fervor that you get when the media really wants to make a big deal about something, like we've seen them act since the day after Trump won the election. One of the things they talk about in this story is that Trump uses extraordinary rhetoric to undermine trust in the press, although I disagree with that. But Obama arguably went further, using extraordinary actions to block the flow of information to the public. The Obama administration used the 1971 Espionage Act with unprecedented vigor, prosecuting more people under the law for leaking sensitive information to the public than all previous administrations combined. So, of course, when Obama was president, the media never made a big issue of any of this because the media loved Obama. The media is of the same mind as Obama. The media, they have the same agenda. It's the same. The media is basically just far left wingers, communists, Marxists, socialists, and Democrats, and they're all pretty much the same thing at this point. So remember that as the media continues to hyperventilate about President Trump's tweets calling fake news the enemy of the people. And he never said free press was the enemy of people. He never said any of that. He said the fake news is. And I completely agree with him. Obama's Justice Department also secretly dodged Fox News journalist James Rosen, getting his phone records tracking his arrivals and departures at the State Department through his security badge use, obtaining a search warrant to see his personal emails, and naming him as a possible criminal conspirator in investigation of a news link. The Obama administration, the New York Times editorial board wrote at the time, has moved beyond protecting government secrets to threatening fundamental freedoms of the press to gather news. And again, there was not any kind of major outcry from the media about that. I mean, again, there might have been a couple stories here, maybe a couple blurbs, but it was quickly swept under the rug and they moved on. It was never a point of contention. It was never something that they made a big deal of. So, just an interesting story to see appear on the Associated Press, also known as the administration's press under Obama. It's kind of bittersweet because it's like we're hearing this now, and it's going to be muted. There's not going to be anybody. You're not going to turn on CNN and see them saying, "Oh, well, Trump's rhetoric may be harsh on the media, but Obama was way worse, and he was actually actively curtailing freedom of the press." They're not going to do that. But I will link this article in the description. I encourage you all to go share it.